taking things that I don't wanna take. Slamming other doors and feeling safe.
Welcome to another week in my life. It is the week of Halloween, but it's also the week of report cards being due, so she's a little freaked out right now. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Happy Monday. You may chat to each other and say good morning. It is so good to see all of you. There are a couple of new things that I added to our classroom, but before I do that, welcome to Spooky Week! We know that Halloween is on Saturday, but on Friday we have a Halloween celebration with our whole school. I know Mondays can be a little tough, but we're gonna make the best out of it. It's gonna be a really good week, I think, because we have a lot of fun stuff planned. So, let me share my screen. Try to log out of the Zoom room and log back in. Hello everybody, it is currently 12:39 right now. I had to take my glasses off. My eyes were feeling strained from the computer, but anyways, happy Monday. This morning I tried to wake up early and I tried to get a small workout in. I've been working out a lot more recently, and so my goal is to usually do like 3 to 4 times a week right now and then slowly build up to 5 times a week. But lately, like, I do Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and then I try to do like a little bit of weight training. I'm dancing a lot more, so just taking that time like early in the morning before work really sets my day off and like relieves a lot of the pre-anxiety and stress that I have going into my day. And so that's been really helpful lately, and I love like having my yoga mat and candles lit in my room, and it's just a nice way to just release steam. I do have a couple of highlights to share about my students today. They did such an amazing job on Zoom. Like, we've had a lot of technology issues throughout the day today, and they were really patient with each other and really supporting each other. And we've been trying to figure out this second unit because we're talking about like nonfiction right now. And so the students are supposed to learn how to develop like really strong paragraphs in their writing, and it was kind of a hot mess today, just getting everybody used to the new routine of logging in and making sure that they have their document open while paying attention to me on Zoom. It's so hard to not have them in the classroom with you when they have their writing notebooks and you can like look at them right then and there. But it's difficult because sometimes, especially with virtual learning, you know, some of my kids, or a lot of kids in general, they lose stuff, you know? Even as adults, we lose stuff all the time. So it's really hard to keep track of things when they're just in like a loose leaf notebook. I say that to say that I'm really happy we got through today. To be honest, I woke up like feeling really stressed out because report cards have been giving me such anxiety lately. And I think it's just because it's my very first year, and I know that it's normal to feel this way, and this is like such an abnormal school year, and I have to remind myself of that too, and remind my students that no matter what sort of grade or whatever they're getting marked for, like all I really care about is whether or not you're showing up and whether or not you are participating with us and trying your best. That's like the most important thing to me, and my students are amazing. Like, I love them so much. Anyways, it's a nice day today, but it's also like super cold in our apartment right now, so I have a beanie on. Right now I'm gonna take a little break. I was catching up with my really good friend Christina from Denver. All of you know her. She's one of my like closest friends, and we were talking about voting. Just like having that conversation about voting in general, about friends and family. I know it can be really intimidating for us, especially for me too. I'm not the type of person to really like speak up about those things, and it wasn't until this year especially was when I became a lot more vocal about it, because I felt more comfortable to talk about it. And I wanted to bring that up in this video because that's something that's not really taught in schools, is how to talk to people. At least like what I've learned so far in teaching, and like now that I'm an adult and whatnot, is when you're having like really difficult conversations with someone, I think always stating your intention before anything is really important, so that way people can understand where you're actually coming from. And it's really important to listen, you know, really hear people out, because sometimes there's a difference between listening and actively listening. When you're actively listening to somebody talk, you're not like waiting for them to finish so that way you could respond right away. You're really taking time to pause, allowing them to finish their story or what they're saying, and just holding that space for other people is a skill that I'm continuing to practice too, because I used to be the type of person where I would always want to like solve issues right away, or whenever someone had a concern come up and they wanted to talk about it, I immediately try to think of solutions right away, like, okay, like what can we do to fix it, blah 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 blah. When really sometimes that's not what, you know, people need. I don't think it's good for us to assume like what the other person needs, and it's really important to always ask whether or not, you know, if they need someone to just listen to them speak. If they need advice, they'll ask for it. And so, but also like remember that everybody's interpretation is different, and no matter how many times you state your intention, like people will perceive things the way they perceive it. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you understand your message and what you are trying to do, and you are taking the time to practice active listening, especially when you're having these hard conversations with people, I think that will help ease a lot of the stress and the tension and the anxiety that comes with confrontation. Anyways, I'm gonna keep eating and then probably journal a little bit, and then I'll check back in when we get back into our workday. It's Halloween week, so I'm trying to wear a different hat each day to see if anybody notices. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I thought I would do a quick check-in before I keep prepping for my next section of Zoom classes. So in the mornings, we have morning meeting, and then we have math, and then the kids go to an elective, so like music, PE, or makerspace, and then they meet with me afterwards for reading and writing. Today so far has been okay. My last two meetings, I had a lot of connection issues, like Zoom kept bumping me out of the meeting and my internet connection was just crap, and so I'm a little frustrated right now because yesterday I had called Xfinity to boost our router, and so it's just like one of those days, you know? It's challenging right now because it's just that time of year where everybody is getting really burnt out from work and getting into the holiday season. I think this year, especially with elections around the corner as well, it's scary. I've been looking at my calendar just to figure out when I can take like a really much needed personal day. I haven't really taken a day off at all this school year unless I was on a plane. If you are an educator or if you work with kids on a day-to-day basis and you're having to hop into these Zoom calls every day all the time, like and having to work with families and making sure that they also feel supported. I just want to give my heart to you, and my thoughts are with you. During this time, like, I usually have like a chunk of time to prep for the next thing, and today we're going to be doing a lot of note taking together, so I think I need to move around my setup around my apartment. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes when I'm feeling like really overwhelmed, it helps to just kind of take a few minutes and a few breaths and just sit in silence, or kind of silence. Feel free to join me in taking some breaths together because I feel like we're all on one right now. Good evening, everybody. It is currently 6:18 and I was catching up with a friend on the phone. Last night I ended up doing like a Q&A on Instagram, and I included a section where you could just anonymously vent, because I feel like right now, especially with the lack of resources to therapy, it's extremely expensive. Not to say that I don't think it's not worth the investment, I definitely think it is, but the amount of access to healthcare services, it's just really limited right now. I wanted to kind of create that space for all of us to kind of chat and just vent, you know? Sometimes you just need that extra space to let out your emotions. Is it crazy that I am drinking coffee at like 6 p.m.? I feel like I'm back in college again. Feeling like really good right now. I know earlier I felt really stressed out. I think something that also is helping me with the feeling of being like overwhelmed is just get my body moving. Just to come out here like at the end of the day, in the afternoon, just to enjoy time outside. I didn't realize like how much sun I was missing out on because I would just be stuck inside all day and wasn't taking advantage of going on a walk or going outside just to get some air, you know? So if you can, go outside for a little bit, have your mask on, obviously, take a walk, even if it's just like a short walk around the neighborhood. Really good to get your blood flowing and get your mind out of the gutter. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I feel like Wednesdays are usually early dismissal days, and we usually have science as a whole class, and I don't Zoom for the entire time because screen time is like super important to me. It's just gonna be something a little more fun and easygoing because my kids have been working really hard on assessments and assignments. It's a lot to keep track of, and so Wednesdays we like to try to take it a little easy, give them a little break, and then Thursday, Friday we'll keep going with academics. I mean, everything is academic, but I wanted to say that this morning meeting went really well. Since it's spooky week, I've been trying to wear a different hat each day. It's my roommate's hat, but we ended up talking about the Women's March, and a lot of my kids knew so much about it, which is awesome. I loved having that talk with them today. It was really awesome. Hello everybody, I'll give you a quick update. So I'm about to hop into 2 more meetings right now. I'm really excited because I just found out that my report cards are not actually due at the end of this week, but they're actually due November 6th. So I'm not in a super panic mode like I was a few days ago. So that's like a huge relief. When Wednesdays come, like the rest of the week goes by really fast because you're just already in the middle of the week. Okay, hello everybody, good afternoon. It is currently 5:30 right now. Oh snap, I just came back from a little walk. Oh my gosh, I wanted to share that my package came in. I ended up ordering a new yoga mat. It looks like this because my old one, I've had it for like 2 years and I bought it from Daiso, and girl, she was getting dusty because I worked out with that yoga mat like on my balcony. I brought it outside. It has just been through hell and back, and it was only $5 from Daiso. So I decided to invest in a better yoga mat so that way when I'm working out and stuff it'll just be a lot better. But This is what it looks like. It's orange and it has like a lot of the grip inside of it, so I'm super excited to start using this. Right now I'm gonna probably make some dinner. We have a lot of leftover food from yesterday, so I'll probably make some of that and then get back into grading until 8:30ish. I'm feeling really good right now. I had a really good day today. During my professional development time, my partner teacher and I just got a lot done and we were really productive, and so I'm feeling a lot better about report cards right now because I think that stress was like lingering over my head for a minute. Oh, the day before yesterday we went grocery shopping and we went to Trader Joe's. I wanted to share that we also ended up getting some flowers. My roommate and I, we've been getting into this habit of like treating ourselves to flowers every couple of weeks. We used to do it every week, so every time these go bad we always replace it with a new bouquet, but it started to add up, so we added it into our budget now, and so every couple of weeks we like to just spruce up our space with some flowers, and I think it really just boosted up my mood, especially like working next to them, waking up to them. I know that's something like really small, but what I'm realizing now is that it's so important to appreciate those little small things that you do for yourself. So if it means that you're buying candles to make sure that your space feels like home, flowers for yourself, treating yourself to like a nice meal, you should do it, because life is way too short to be punishing yourself or like not rewarding yourself for getting through the week, you know? So I'm gonna go work for a little bit and then I'll catch y'all later this evening. Okay, good evening everybody. I'm not sure if this is gonna make it into the vlog, but today was really hard for me mentally, with teaching and just a lot of things that have been on my mind outside of work. I basically like needed to just take space for myself, and I was crying a lot today. And I'm not trying to like say that as in I really hate pity, and it's really hard for me to open up emotionally to others, and so like when I need a moment, like only my really close friends really know that about me. I felt myself like questioning and like doubting myself over so many different things, and I really started to overthink, and I think it really triggered something inside of me, and I just like lost it, and I just took a walk and I broke down, and I was sitting on the sidewalk and I was on the phone with a really close friend, and she was just like talking me through it and like just holding space for me. And oh my goodness, while I was crying and while I was being a hot mess, there was a few people had like walked by, and there was a stranger who he like had walked back and forth while I was sitting, and he came back and he bought me a bottle of water because he saw that I was crying. So to the stranger who brought me water today, I just wanted to say thank you. I really needed that, and that this is just a friendly reminder to please be a little more kind to each other, especially right now. Everyone is going through something, everybody. Whether or not they are saying it online or not, whether or not they are telling you or not, like everybody has something going on. And so I think it's really important that we're being considerate of each other. Like this was the first time I ever really broke down this trimester, and I haven't scheduled a personal day yet because as a first year teacher, I don't know, like I have this guilt over my head, like, oh my gosh, like I cannot take a day off, you know? But anyways, I have a couple of hours to myself. After my whole like crying session, I came back and I just took space and I cried some more and I just let it all out. And sometimes that's just what you need, you know, to just let it out. I was trying really hard to keep it together, and I knew that that wasn't something that was healthy for me. And sometimes when I feel very triggered by something, it doesn't help me to write like complete sentences. I'll just write a list of like everything that I'm feeling, all the bullet points, and just brain dump. and so I spent some time doing that, and like I was just listening to music. When the sun was setting earlier, I just decided to put my phone on airplane mode and just not answer to anybody. I let my friends know that I'm safe, you know, and I feel safe, you know, by myself. I'm okay. I just needed time to kind of recollect myself, and so that's where I'm at now. I just heated up some water. I just made some tea. This is ginger pear white tea from Trader Joe's. It smells really good. I haven't tried this one before, but I didn't want to drink. I'm all out of chamomile, and usually I love drinking chamomile tea because it really calms me down. It helps with my anxiety. It's a really nice tea to have like before bed. Today, like my kids, they were just so burnt out, you know, and so I decided to switch gears, and I did a read aloud for them today, and they were super excited. They just like were snuggling up in their blankets and stuff. So tomorrow we are going to be dressing up in our costumes, and we are going to have a movie day, and then afterwards I'm gonna go get COVID tested. So okay, so remember when I told you that I'd give you the haul, that one day? The haul is here now. I picked up some things off Amazon. First thing I got was some Gorilla Glue. You're gonna laugh because the only reason why I bought it was because my dresser, the one that I built a couple weeks ago by myself, it was so hard to build, but I was so determined, and I built it, but one of my drawers, like, it's like breaking apart, so I just bought Gorilla Glue to kind of fix it. The next thing I got was an air purifier. I just want to make sure that our living room's air is clear, because sometimes when we do light candles, or like if we light whatever in here, sometimes it like lingers. So I want to make sure that we keep the baby clear. I'm waiting to get a space heater because I feel like that's going to be important since it's been getting a lot chillier lately in our rooms. So I'll keep you updated on that. If you have any recommendations for space heater / air conditioner combos, let me know. The next thing I got was these LED strip lights. Many of you have probably seen these before. My younger sisters have them in their room, but I finally bought some, and we were thinking about putting them up around our apartment. We were also thinking about like putting it behind the TV. I don't know for sure yet. We're gonna play with it, but this will be just like a nice little touch. And they were very affordable too. They were only like 20 bucks, I think. And I'll let you know about these. And then the last two things I got were a little treat for myself, because y'all know that I've been on this like self-loving journey for a minute now. So the first one is this purple one. Okay, this one's called Abundance. It's purple. It's really cute, right? Has lavender and fir chamomile. And it says, the chakra of the third eye, the center of psychic power and higher intuition. Your true self will attract unlimited resources, power, and compassion to realize your destiny. So I was really attracted to it because of the lavender and chamomile. All of you know I love chamomile and I love lavender, so I just thought this would be a really cute addition to my room. I do want to get a few more of these around the house because we, as you can see, we love candles. Very exciting. The other one I got is the healing candle, so this is what it looks like. And it says, the heart chakra is the center of compassion and love. When you're hurt in life or love, the first impulse is to close your heart. You must release your pain and love again. This one has lavender and orange tangerine, so very fitting for us. Ooh, this one smells really, really good. It's like, I know some people can be really intimidated by citrus smells, but it only has a hint of citrus. It's like more sweet. Oh my gosh. Wow, this smells so good. Ooh, I'm gonna light it. No, I don't want to light it yet because I have 2 candles going already. Ooh, okay. Get on this one because this one's This weird time, honestly, like these past couple of months, I think it's really tested my patience. It's definitely made me grow a lot in my friendships and how I communicate with people, and especially with people that are really, really close to me. I think setting boundaries is even harder sometimes when it comes to people that you really, really care about when you're really close to them, because all you want to do is just make them happy. But at the end of the day, if you can't make yourself happy and if you can't, you know, show up for yourself, then you can't show up and be fully present for the other person. That's with friendships, that's with significant others, that's with anybody in your life. I'm also not a therapist. I'm just talking from experience. But anyway, I'm gonna take the rest of tonight off. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Let's have fun tomorrow. And yeah, thank you for being here. Good night, everybody. I will talk to you tomorrow. Hello, good morning. It is Friday, October 30th. I know I look insane right now. Today we are having our Halloween celebration with the kids, so I'm gonna attempt to dress up as the beret girl from the Extremely Goofy movie. My friend Andrea dressed up as her last year for Halloween, and it was such a cute costume. So I feel like that's just gonna be the easiest thing to do in like 15 minutes. I didn't work out this morning, but I did take some time to read, and it was really nice. I read a couple of pages from my friend's book. He wrote his first poetry book. It's called They Just Don't Know. It's available on Amazon. I love supporting my friends and their creative projects, so it's very good so far. It talks about like his journey. A lot of the poems are very relatable. We all know I'm super into that, so okay. Oh my gosh, don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. Hope you're all having a good week so far, and if you're enjoying the vlog or enjoying this like longer format of vlogs, let me know. I think by the time you all watch this, Halloween would have passed already, so if you're dressing up for Halloween, let me know what you dressed up as. Hello everybody, welcome back. We just got back from COVID testing, and I wanted to show you that I tried a new recipe today. It is congee, or in my language it's called jiao. I think there's two different ways that you can make it. You can either make it like really thick, or you can make it more soupy and watery. So it's my second time, or like my third time trying to make it today. I always make the mistake of adding way too much rice, and then there's just so many leftovers. But it was so easy to make. I'll link the video that I followed in the description box. But it looks so bomb, so we're gonna try it. Dad would, or my grandma would always make jiao like in the morning before we went to temple and stuff on Sundays, and like it was our favorite thing to eat because it was so fast. You can like top it with whatever you want, but usually people do like soy sauce and then some sort of like chili oil. You can add this to it too. This is pork foo. You like put it on top, and then if you have scallions, you can put scallions on top. That's what it looks like. Not bad. The only thing I changed about the recipe was I added a little extra water, and then I added this chicken bouillon paste, and this is the better than bouillon roasted chicken base. This is really awesome to have for like soups and stuff, and it lasts for a really long time. Hello friends, it is 5 something. Yeah, it's 5 something right now, and I just finished up my work day, and I had some time to catch up with my mom on the phone. I think I woke up this morning just feeling a little bit better and like having a little more clarity about how I'm feeling about things, and I'm still processing, and I'm just gonna forgive myself for how I was yesterday. I'm gonna be really kind to myself today and just go with what feels good to my body. I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you all so much for catching up with me. I hope you all have been doing well, and I will catch you all very soon. Peace.